I planned this moment, this monument, with precision. Collected all my raw materials in advance. Position the body.
Grand Rising. Grand Rising.
Pieces disassembled.
Yes. So, anyway. Let me go ahead and start my little podcast. Because, you know, they don't never tap in when I'm on here. They look when I'm gone. For whatever reason. But, anyway. What's up? Y'all already know what the fuck going on. Welcome to Coke's World. You know what I'm saying? If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, hey my babies. This is the Rising Phoenix podcast. Previously, on the last podcast, we talked about sexual proclivity, the feminine and the masculine energies, or whatever. But today, I'm going to go take like a more spiritual approach. You know, giving free game, a little but not all, you know what I'm talking about? Something like a doctor, but for the soul, you know, I take more of a holistic approach to everything. I'm a deep individual. So yeah, that's how that's going on. But, so today we're going to talk about the scales of balance, the ancient tantra of the soul, or whatever. So anyway, as usual,
this is my resume.
I take my notes, I write them, and stuff like that, through my own life journey, my own experiences, and then I give them to y'all, of course, you know, because I ain't with all the book talk unless, you know, I'm more of a seeing people like me when I walk outside my door, when I know they ain't come from shit and they rise, you know what I'm saying? I take what they say more personal than book knowledge or whatever. So anyway, truth be told, I'm a tantrika, a sacred priestess of the tantric arts. Some people mistakenly believe that tantra is simply about sexuality, but it is in truth the journey of the soul to bring feminine and masculine polarities into wholeness, love, unity, and empowerment. To learn to be the enlightened on your path at every element of your being. So basically, I'm here to help you create a sacred connection between body and mind. I in too will help you find a way that feels right to you. This will help heal the masculine and feminine relationship consciousness. So basically, this is about balancing give and take, directing and flowing, play and solitude are just a few ways to do that. Learning to feel as comfortable as possible with your sexual and spiritual nature, seeing how they can complement rather than compete with each other is helpful. Or whatever. So that's basically, you know, healing the soul. Like I said in a previous podcast, you know, I may be a feminine. That's my spaceship suit, you know, this borrowed flesh. But we all have, like, you know, feminine and masculine energies, a male feminine masculine energies. And I talk about this because I've seen a lot and with both. And it's like with the masculines as growing up, because everything comes from a deep-rooted issue. The masculine is told, shut the fuck up, stop crying like a bitch, you know, shit like that. From their parents. I mean, they the first person to tell them that. It ain't that deep, shut the fuck up, you a boy, or whatever, you know, which make them lack emotional intelligence to where they don't know how to express themselves because growing up, they was taught like as it was being a sign of weakness or whatever. And then they get in relationships and don't know how to communicate their emotions. It's pretty much why feminines be emotional and masculines just be sitting back chilling, and we really never know what they are going through because there's no emotions being shown, and they be having a whole lot of fucking scars, ones that's revealing and others that we just may not see in the battles that they fight on a day-to-day basis. But because they was told to shut the fuck up and stop acting like a bitch, it's really kept, and they really be like hurting in a certain type of way. And the same with the feminine energies. An example, growing up, they probably wanted to show, how kids be happy and excited about things, and then they want to show their mommy and they daddy like, look at this, I did this today. And the mommy or the daddy be like, hold on a minute, go in there, get the fuck out of my face, go sit down, type shit. So when they tell their kids early on, shut the fuck up, go sit down, get out of my face, go play, or whatever, and they not really proactive with their children, it tells the child that they're not worthy enough. It tells the child that they're not important. And then we wonder why bitches is okay with being sideline bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because they never came first in nobody's life. So if they went to mommy and daddy early on to try to receive that attention and that love, and they don't get it, then it's no wonder why they okay being second place in somebody else's life. And then y'all be talking about them and shit. Like, y'all, you want to just steal my man, y'all some sideline hoes and blase spiff, but that comes from a deep-rooted wound. You have to understand, you guys, can't nobody come into your world and hurt you. They can only rip the Band-Aid off the old wounds that was there. And if you don't try to heal on your own and you're looking for somebody else to heal, you're going to always be in deep disappointment. I just want you to know that. So that's where I come in at, to try to teach you the polarities of the feminine and the masculine energies. Because we sit there and taunt and tease people about certain things, or we're clearly ignorant to the fact of what might really be going on in a person's life. And we just never know, you know what I'm saying? And it's just pure ignorance. So, and that's why I'm talking to y'all about the feminine and masculine energies. Like, it's deeper than what we think, And y'all sit there with these men, and it's not like I'm taking the men's side or I'm taking the feminine side. It's just like I'm biased to it all, and then I've been through a lot, so I know a lot. And it's like we sit there and demasculine our kings. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, we sit there and talk about how much money they ain't got, or we trying to jump on the nigga dick that got the money. You know what I'm saying? And count a nigga pockets faster than you can fucking blink. And then that nigga beating your ass, taking your car, touching on your kids. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, back at the ranch, you know what I'm saying, the nigga that you shitted on, who you may feel unworthy, he may not had the money to give you, but I'm quite sure he saved you money in your pockets. And we gonna keep this shit all the way 100 up in Coke's world, because that's what the fuck we do. Because y'all bitches ain't hitting no shit for real either. I'm just gonna keep it real. Y'all sit there and talk about these men, but I guarantee you what, if something break in your house, that nigga know how to fix it. You understand me? So guess what? You ain't gotta call no maintenance person, because that nigga just saved you some money in your pocket. Period. If he know how to cut grass, you ain't paying for lawn care. If he good with kids, your ass not paying for daycare. Okay? If he know how to cook, bitch, he giving you a day off. Bitch, he telling you to relax. Y'all hoes just be killing me sometimes. Like, I just turned all the way up. I don't even know where that came from. Like, but it's just bothersome, though, because you don't understand. Like, they go through so much that we cannot see. And then they try to have a relationship with you without even knowing all the answers or which direction to really take. And you make him feel less than, and then you wondering why bitch and hoes coming up, and why they prefer to be with they niggas and not your ass. Cause bitch, your ass is negative as fuck. And it ain't even so much about y'all being broke, but to my kings, y'all need to know y'all worth too. If y'all know y'all saving a bitch money in her pockets, who the fuck is she to talk to you crazy, and who the fuck is you to sit there and allow it? Know your worth. If you know how to cut motherfucking grass, you know how to fix shit in the house, you know how to do drywall, your ass know how to paint. Nigga, you family oriented because you came from that type of background. You work well with kids, then you save that hoe some money, nigga. You saved her some motherfucking money, and that's just facts, though.
How many bodies?
See, I just can't play games with these motherfuckers. Like, that's what I be saying. That's why I be like, so to myself. And then, it's like the masculines. Y'all sit there and be talking about bitch, hoe, this and that. Why is y'all referring to them as that? Because, is you referring to... Because I know you ain't looking at your daughter like she a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Like, so when you think of bitch and hoe, is you thinking of the first woman that fucking broke your heart, which possibly can be your fucking mama, because the bitch was on drugs, running the motherfucking street. You know what I'm saying? And you had to fend for yourself. And that bitch got some motherfucking characteristics and traits. Is that where bitch and hoe come in at? Or what? Because I know you're not looking at your daughter in the same sense. You looking at her like that's your princess, your baby, your queen. So, what is bitch and hoe? What is the familiarity? What is the connection between that? You know what I'm saying? Because that's somebody else's daughter, princess, or whatever. Whether they know self-love or have that type of self-care or not, it's not right. It's not right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. We need to get intact with both our feminine and masculine energies. We have to heal childhood wounds, and we are taught the wrong shit, and then we go out into society with the fuckery that we was taught, and wondering why we keep running into fucking brick walls and shit and not fucking progressing. And that's simply because of that. You know what I'm saying? So then we taking our own path. You know, I don't know. I done been through so much shit, y'all. Like, motherfuckers, like, I'm so unbothered to this point. You know what I'm saying? I think the only way I feel pain now is when I watch other people suffer. Because if pain is being directly aimed at me, it rolled right off of me, because I done mastered my emotions. Like, and I understand, like, why everything happened. I don't look at things the same as how you would look at them. You know what I'm saying? Some go bad in your life, it's just, you know, fuck that motherfucker, that bitch, that this, that, they did this to me, they crossed me, they betrayed me. Y'all focus on the darkness a lot. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the light. If you focus on the light rather than the darkness, then you'll be moving totally different. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of different. Because like I said, each person in your life is a teacher. Whether they did good or bad, they taught you something. I bet you knew not to fuck with a motherfucker like that again, because they taught your ass something. You know what I'm saying? So you need to show gratitude, and be thankful that you probably learned some of these lessons early on. That way you don't have to deal with them now. Because if not, you're going to keep going through the same thing, but with a different face. And it's just like stagnation. It's like there's no progress. You know what I mean? I may not know all the answers. I may not be, you know, saying no psychiatrist or, you know, like no doctor, but I do know how to heal the soul. I do know how to heal childhood wounds. You know, I'm a work in progress. I mean, I'd have been through some shit. Like I said, I don't think I'm better than nobody. You understand what I'm saying? But when the tools is in front of me, I know how to use them. I know how to transmute energies. You know what I'm saying? I know how to look at myself in the mirror. I know how to tell myself the truth. If I'm not about to walk around here and act like shit ain't hurt me. If that motherfucker hurt me, then that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? But now it's time for me to look at the light in the situation. You know what I'm saying? So I can heal myself. You know what I'm saying? And be grateful and feel blessed enough that person chose me to teach. You know what I'm saying? Period, though. You You know, it's all love though, like at the end of the day. And I ain't saying that you gotta fuck with a motherfucker that did that. You know what I'm saying? You can love a motherfucker from a distance. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't gotta know you pray for them, even if you never talk to their ass again. You know what I'm saying? It's just that act of love. For real. This is something I just say to myself like an incarnation. What I say? The scales are balanced with perfection. Feminine and masculine in divine connection. Surrender and strength, body and soul. Together are love, united and whole. I know when to act and I know when to rest. Scales of balance allow harmony to vest. Deep within, I'm now at peace. As imbalanced, I effortlessly now release. I feel balance, wholeness, and fertility as I balance and heal my divine humanity. And that's what I'm trying to teach y'all. You know, we disrespect each other a lot. And everybody go through something. Why you think motherfuckers be shooting the schools up and shit? Motherfuckers be going through shit, and motherfuckers be fucking with them and shit. And that day might be that day for the motherfucker to blow your ass. Like, stop fucking with people. Stop making fun of people. Stop fucking with people. If you not gonna help, and I mean help, not with the camera off flashing, like, look what I did for these people. No, you don't do shit like that, because that's not jotted down. God, when you do shit like that, he not even putting that shit down. That shit don't even count. You gotta do shit where can't nobody see you, and it really be a sincere act of love. Period. Period. You know, I just wanted to come on here and holler at y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because y'all my people, whether y'all fuck with me or not. I'm a divine being of light. I'm a sacred rebel, which means I break all laws in order for the righteousness to come through. For I break laws for the greater of good. So you might see me do some off the wall shit and don't nothing happen to me, because I was divinely guided to do that fucked up ass crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what it look like. I don't care what I sound like. I'm chosen at the end of the day, and I'm protected. Period. Spiritually, physically. Period. So I don't fear nothing. I don't fear death. I don't fear none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done been through all that. Motherfuckers still trying. You feel me? And wondering why they coming up short. Like, I don't really be on that type time though. Like, I be vibrating too high to even deal. Like, a lot of shit I don't see because I'm being protected. He don't want me to see. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that though. But I just want everybody to just take the time out. You know how to even do that though? Like, movement, dance, exercise. You know what I'm saying? Helps you connect those feminine and masculine energies. Yoga. Like that. You know, the scales of balance is pretty much that Libra energy. No, you don't have to be a Libra to carry that energy. It's called balancing of the scales. You know. Pretty much. But what else I wanted to say to y'all? A lot of my videos, I just be putting the little small ones on here, but a lot of my videos is on my YouTube channel, in which I go really in depth. Or you can go onto WordPress.com/Leowana's Confessions, where everything is written. I mean, if you got a problem, if you know you done dog walk me, you know what I'm saying, emotionally, spiritually, and all that, and you don't really want me to know that you're listening to me and that I'm actually helping you and I'm an inspiration, that's fine. God already told me. So, you know, if you feel more comfortable, you can, like you doing, watch this shit when I ain't looking, or go to WordPress.com to Leowana's Confessions, or you can go on my YouTube channel and get the full in-depth situation, you know, the podcast, to be able to help you. But I just wanted to give y'all a couple of examples of the behaviorism, the mannerism, you know what I'm saying, that I find quite disturbing. You know, it's like the vileness of it all, you know what I'm saying, it's what gets me. But you guys have a blessed day. Yes, I'm still healing. I like had the worst cold ever.
Irreparable.
So I'm still healing or whatever like that. But as above, so below. That means from the spirit realm to the physicality. You know what I'm saying? As above, so below. I wish you all love and light. And I'm definitely going to bring y'all that truth. Until next time. You guys have a blessed day.